Hey, I'm Benee, and this has happened to me on Breaking It Down.
Hope I don't die inside a plane.
Benee started when I when I finished high school. Benee started. I kind of didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I was enrolled to AUT doing a communications degree, and then I had just released a couple of SoundCloud covers at the end of 2017, and I got in contact with Josh Fountain, who's my now producer, still my producer, and basically decided that I wanted to give music a solid shot, and I was working at Ippolito's making pizzas and Cotto washing dishes, and just decided to just drop everything and just work and focus on writing and making music. So I did my first gig in August 2018 at Neck of the Woods, and it was, I don't know, I kind of knew from the start that I wanted to have a band. I didn't want to have like tracks and just me. So I was kind of freaked out, and I was like, who am I going to have in my band? And I thought of my friend Tia, who I went to school with, and she was studying at Massey in Welly doing the industry course. And I was like, do you know anyone else who would want to be part of the band? And she got Dylan and Felix to join. I also had my mate Isaac in Auckland, who also joined the band. And yeah, we played our first gig together, and it was epic. I wanted it to kind of just be like a, you know, I'm gonna do anything kind of thing, if that answers that. But yeah, I think I just kind of didn't want to, I don't even want anyone to be able to expect what I'm gonna do. And I think that, you know, I'm always wanting to experiment with different genres. That was a big thing with this album and with this song. Just kind of, you know, I want to write on any different kind of song, on any different kind of track. And release in any different kind of way, and it to kind of not come as a shock to anyone. I don't know, I feel like I'm a lot more relaxed now with writing, and I kind of just like to vomit all my words onto a page and then kind of freestyle. But beforehand I wouldn't freestyle, I'd want to come up with the melody with my lyrics and then go in and record sections. But how I've been working recently is, yeah, just what I just said. Just go in and try out a bunch of stuff and then comp it up and figure out parts that I like the most. I feel like when you're sad, the emotions are so intense, and it's kind of like, you know, I'll be at home and I'll be feeling some type of way, and I'll like just write all of these things into my notes, and then I'll go into the studio, sing about it to like a sad beat, and then stuff will just come out, you know, and it's like a little therapy session for me, which is nice. Happen to Be came together because I had come back from a tour and I was just feeling like poo, and I was figuring out an album and kind of trying to pick songs that I had kind of made, and I realized that I wanted to make this project really different to anything that I had made before. So I kind of decided that I'd make it the majority of it new songs, which I am happy that I made the decision. But yeah, I kind of was just in a bit of a hole, and I wanted to write a song about mental health, and it's really easy to write about like sad stuff, I think, personally, so that's how it came about.
I think about these things too much.
I just think, like, because I have a lot of things that I think about, like I'm gonna die in a plane, and I don't tell people, but then when you like, I don't know, when you write it down and now everyone's heard it, it kind of makes it a little chill, you know, and then people like can relate to that, and they kind of talk to me about how I also feel like I'm gonna die on a plane every time I get on a plane, and I'm like, that's cool, me too. Yeah, I think about these things too much. My mind likes to wind itself up. I think it's just kind of touching on all of the anxiety things that pop up about thinking that I'm gonna die in a plane, and then, you know, thinking about, I always think that someone's outside my room and is gonna kill me. It's always stuff like, it's always like, you know, someone's gonna kidnap me, or this is gonna happen. Stuff that you know, and my room's gonna catch on fire if I leave the fan on. It's like this stuff and I think about it every day. So it's like, I don't know, and it's honestly, my mind does like to wind itself up. It's very fast paced, all of this like weird stuff that I maybe don't need to be thinking about, but it's how my brain works, and a lot of people's brains also work like that, and that's what I've realised since releasing this song, which is nice. I think I actually wrote all of the song in the first session that I did with Josh. He's very quick at producing, and I've learnt to write quite quickly working with him. So I think we pretty much had it done by the first, like at least what I was writing about was finished, and then it was kind of just going back into the studio and kind of tweaking little things. And I got Tiare, my friend who's in the band, playing guitar to do a little guitar solo because it was missing something there, and I was stressed out because I was like, I want it to be an instrumental, not like a vocal bridge. And she added that, and I was like, love your work. And also, I got Felix, who's my drummer, to play live drums. Josh and I thought it would add something really different to the song, and we haven't had him playing in any of my tracks before, so that was also cool to use the band for that. I think usually with like alt pop or pop music, you want to put like a hit at the start and whatever, and I kind of just had this song that I really liked, and I thought, why not put a song that is really deep and emotional and talking about an important topic talking about an important topic at the start. And I think, I don't know, I had a couple of people like, sure, and I was like, yeah, put it at the start, keep it there. I definitely remember I was pretty nervous when it came to releasing the song, because I was like, I've been writing about spiders and glitter, and now I'm writing about mental health. So I was nervous, but the response to it was so comforting, and everyone was really like supportive and was thankful that I was writing about that kind of stuff. So I was having a good old time. I was just at home, like replying to messages, and I don't even know what I did on that day, but it felt kind of like a weight lifted off my chest, because it was also like, this is where I'm at right now. And I think it's nice, when people are asking you how you are all the time, it's nice to not have to kind of tell them if they know exactly, like if people know that I'm sad so they don't ask me, It feels pretty good to know that it was helpful for people to hear like a song like Happened to Me. And I think that for me, when I hear a song that touches on, anxiety or depression or whatever, it feels nice to be able to relate to someone and know that they're going through something similar. So yeah, when I have people reaching out to me, it feels good, because I'm like, okay, I should keep writing about this kind of stuff, because it is important to talk about, when you're low, and to make people realize that you're not a machine, you're a sensitive woman.
Hope I don't die inside a plane. I'd like to die a better way. And if I live to it,